Let's see now. I just type in the outpost, my character name, and now I need to put in, oh, hey, hi guys. Hi everybody. Julianne Lichty-Stratton here. I am updating my IMDb page and putting in my latest credit, which I worked on the Outpost, which is a series being shot here in Utah, and I had to put that in there. And we're going to talk about IMDb. All right, today that's on acting from all angles. But first, let me introduce myself. I am, as I said, Julianne Lichty-Stratton. I am the creator of Actors in Action, professional acting training, where we take the actor and give them a fail-proof acting process and make them be fabulous. And hey, Chelsea, how you doing? She's saying hi. And Lorenzo's on too. Awesome, great. So we have some cool things to talk about today. We're going to keep it brief, but we're going to talk about our IMDb page. All right, IMDb, do we need it? Is it important here in our smaller market? Is it important in the bigger markets? Of course. So we're going to look at this. What is IMDb? It stands for Internet Movie Database. It is a database online where it has every movie that's ever been made, basically. It has all the actors that have been in it. It has all the producers, directors. It's basically this huge place where you can go and you can find out whoever was involved with whatever movie. And it's a great place to be able to say, hey, you know, I really want to get on this film or this TV series. Who directs it? Okay, who's casting for it? Great. How do I get to know them? So it can help you be really succinct and really, really specific about who you approach and about getting yourself out there as an actor. So IMDb is free. If you don't do the pro version, it's free for anybody. You can put yourself on there. You get certain extra things if you put yourself as an IMDb Pro member. If you're a serious actor, you need IMDb Pro. It's about $19.99 a month. If you are SAG, apparently you can get 30% off, which I didn't know, and I am SAG, so I'm going to look into that myself. So that's really cool. Okay, so how do you get on it? Well, you need to be in a film or a TV series or some kind of thing. This is not for theater. They have a Broadway internet movie database. Broadway database as well, which I don't know what that's called, but they have everything for theater and Broadway and a legit theater in New York, and then regional theaters as well. So you can get on that as well if you want to. But if you're doing film or TV, you need to do the IMDb. All right, so how do you get on it? You get on a movie. You get a movie, you get in a TV show. Does this have to be a huge, big, grand production TV show or movie? No, it doesn't. You can actually do a short film. If you're a producer, you can put it on there and you can put all your credits on there and that kind of stuff, which is awesome. If you are on a bigger film, then you have a process of putting your credits on it, which is what I was just doing when I got interrupted by Acting from All Angles, which is our little show here. So like I said, I was on the Outpost recently. So as an actor, it's really my job to put myself on IMDb. Now, if I was a big actor and was working huge, you know, and I had a manager and I had a big agent and all that kind of stuff, they would probably have somebody or my assistant that would put me on there for me. I wouldn't need to do that. But because my part on that was smaller, I need to put it on there myself. So, all right, so that's how you get on it. All right, if you want the actual technicalities of how to get on it, I'm going to post this link because you know I'm your link girl. Oh, Cheryl's here too. Hey, Cheryl. Good to see you. So this is adding a new title to IMDb. This walks you through it. So if you have a film that you are putting on there or a TV series, you can do that. And this is how do I add myself to IMDb. All right, so say you were in a project like I was in the Outpost, I want to put myself on there. It shows you how. Basically, you go to your page, your professional, your pro page, you go to edit, you go on there, you have all these different things you can select. I selected add a new credit, then I clicked a button submit, then it takes me down. What is the project? I put in the Outpost, it came up, and then I'm putting in stuff. Right now they seem to want my episode number, which is fine. I have all my paperwork from that, so I'm gonna do that. When I get off talking to you guys. All right, so that is how you do it. Now, how important is it? How important is IMDb? I think it changes depending on what market you're in. All right, so for a smaller market here, it's great to have. Of course you want to have an IMDb page. Of course you want to get stuff on there. If you don't have it yet, don't sweat it. It's okay. Here's a secret. Smaller markets are great places to build your IMDb because you can book stuff that may be a little bit easier to book if you're in a major market. So you can get here, you can build your IMDb page, you can build your resume. All right, so it's nice to have it here. Certainly the more you have an IMDb page, more on your IMDb page, the better, naturally, of course. Now, if you're in LA, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in New York, it's a must-have if you really, really want to work, all right? Which is why it's a great idea to start out in a smaller market and get your IMDb page built and then move to LA. You know, get SAG eligible, get your IMDb page up to snuff, get some great credits on your resume, and then get your butt out to LA or New York or Atlanta, which we all know Atlanta is doing more film work than New York City, the market there, right? Does everybody know that now? That's where it's LA, and then it's Atlanta, and then it's New York. Okay, I don't want to digress. So super, super important in the bigger markets, all right? And a lot of people feel like, you know, I don't know. Hey, Jack. Hi, I see you. Good to see you. A lot of people are like, you know, I don't know how to get on IMDb. Don't sweat it if you're not on there yet. Just keep working towards it. A lot of people say you can't control it. You can't control being, you know, building your IMDb page. I don't really believe that's true. You can audition for stuff that are going to get you on IMDb. You can make your own stuff as well. Now, you want to be careful because you don't want to have just a bunch of little short films that you did yourself or your friends, blah, blah, blah. If you do that, it's not quite as crediting as if you have some nice big stuff that you've worked on as well. Even if it's a small part, it's okay. So think about that. Try to get that balance. I know for me, my goal is to book on everything, every big thing that comes in here. I haven't booked on Yellowstone yet, but I would like to, and I'm working for that. I haven't booked on Andy Mack yet, but I'd like to, and I'm working for that. But I have booked on The Outpost. I've booked on a lot of other films that have come through. It's always my goal, at least to get on there to build my page. Okay, so we talked about it's nice in a smaller market. It's not super important, but it's a great place to build. It's very important in the bigger markets. So next thing, how do you show your page to people in the industry? What do? Are you on IMDb? Yeah, I am. How do you get it to them? Well, look up my name on IMDb. That's great. You can also put it on your resume. You can put a link to it on your resume, your resume that you're going to just be sending out, your electronic resume. It can be on your actual resume you hand in on the back of your head sheet. Your headshot, it can say, you know, IMDb page, this link. Who knows if they're going to look it up? They can see you have an IMDb page. You can put it on your website. I have it on my website. In fact, here it is. Well, here is my IMDb page. I'll just put that on there for you guys to take a look at. So, like, I'll have people ask me, so what have you been in? You know, people don't know very well. You know, oh, you're an actress. What have you been in? And I never remember. I'm always like, I don't know why. I don't think like that. And I'm like, well, I have an IMDb page. So I let them go there and see it. Okay, so that's a great way to put it on there. Now, what can you put on your pro IMDb page? You can put a lot of stuff on there. You can put your headshots. You can put several headshots. I'm not sure how many. I think you can put quite a few, like 8 or so. So you would, what I would recommend is put your best headshot as your main picture. And then if you can get some production stills, those are always really cool. So if you're on set somewhere, or if you can pull stuff off of something you were shot in, that's really cool to have. That's very crediting. That's awesome. So you can put that on there. You can put your reel if you have it. You can put your commercial reel. If you have more than one reel, you can put that on there. You can maybe even put a link to your short films if you have some like that. You can certainly put a connection to your website, and I really encourage people to have your own website. It's not hard to do. There's tutorials all over the internet about building your own website. So that is something really, really, really to look into. And I think I did a Facebook Live on doing your own website. So if you want to look through, you can find stuff for that. Let's see. Of course, you want to put your bio. Write a nice bio. Put everything down that you've done. Maybe a little bit of interesting stuff, like we just got a goat next door. I don't know if I mentioned that in my IMDb bio, but you know, like I love animals. I can put in there, you know, I love animals. I can just put real stuff and then put a little flavorful thing in there. Let's see what else. You always want to put high quality stuff, guys. Don't put junk. Don't put, of course, you know, for your reel, you don't want to put like junky stuff that's poorly shot or anything like that. Same thing with your IMDb page. If you don't feel awesome about your headshot, don't do it. Go get a new headshot and then put that on there, all right? So it's really important. What else? It's also like I said earlier, it's really helpful for you to zero in on who do you want to contact, who do you want to be. Here in Utah, they cast Yellowstone here. They cast Andy Mack. They cast Dwight in Shining Armor. They cast what else do they cast? The Outpost. So you can go and look on there and you can see who's casting. Who's casting in LA? We know Jeff Johnson casts here, but who's casting? Who's the producer? Who's the director? There's a wealth of knowledge. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this short and I'm going to wrap it up. There's also a really fun thing on IMDb called Starometer. I don't know if that's the official name, but that's what I call it. So you can go in and you can see, according to IMDb, who is the most popular actor right now. And I have that. It's the Starometer. Here's the link for that. You can look on it. It's kind of fun. It changes a lot. It just really depends on what big movie is up. But I just looked at today, and Josh Brolin is #1. He was on No Country for Old Men. If you saw that, he played the lead in it. He was fan-freaking-tastic. He's just a really good actor, very interesting. And then Pom Klementieff is the second one. She plays Manthis in Infinity Wars, and boy, is she beautiful. She's one of the new Star-Lord Avengers. What are they? The Guardians of the Galaxy. She got picked up in the last film with that, and she's got this really cool look as her character. She's got this. She's Asian, and she's got these little like antenna that light up, and she's really good. She's a good actress. But if you look at her picture, she's absolutely beautiful. She's this blonde Asian-ish chick, and she's from Canada, and so that's a really Thanos. Thanos? Who's Thanos? I mean, I know who Thanos is. Shane Moore just said Thanos. So Thanos is, I guess the guy. Oh, Josh plays Thanos. Is that what you're saying, Shane? Does he play Thanos? I was wondering who played Thanos. I just saw it the other week, and we're seeing it again tonight, Infinity Wars. So he's fantastic. Thanks, Shane. I appreciate that. That's great. The makeup that Thanos wears is so you can't even tell who he is. So awesome. Okay, cool guys. So there you go. IMDb, yes, it's important. Let's get our IMDb's up there. Create stuff. I'm such an advocate for creating your own stuff. Write a great script. Get some people together. Shoot it. Get yourself on IMDb, and get your credits up there. And try. Do what you can to get in to the other things that are already on IMDb. It's easier, it's fun. Remember, it's great to have your shorts up there. It's great to have self-produced stuff up there, but it's really important to mix it in with some bigger stuff as well. All right, okay. This is it for Acting from All Angles for today. Thank you for watching. Any announcements? We are rocking on Actors in Action. My classes are going so well. The advanced class, we had our second class last night. We're getting ready for our showcase August 17th and 17th and 18th at the Eccles Black Box Theater. Be there, be square, save the date. It's going to be incredible. We're doing amazing scenes from Shakespeare and Tennessee Williams and Ibsen, and just, it's great. It's going to be really good. And I am looking for a new studio. So if anybody out there knows of a warehouse like West Salt Lake area that is available, I'm looking to find out. I'm looking to find something. So I'm putting that out there to everybody. All right, guys, thanks again. Rock on. We'll see you next week. Next week, we're going to be talking about how to take direction. Jack Fariska asked me how to do that, so let's do it. All right, guys. We will see you next week. Have a great one. Have a fantastic weekend. Go see a fun movie. Maybe go see Infinity Wars because it's awesome. All right. Bye-bye.